I am Alexander J. Fox, and I am on here today because I got some stuff to say. And I am really in a state of presence that is wanting to flow more, is wanting to express itself, to have the light be shined on it. And when I can have this, sorry, I had to tune up my brightness. When I can have this light shine through me as this expression of flow state, of like I'm on time, I'm doing what I say, honoring my word, being accountable, I am being creative, I am being of service, and following my dreams and my footsteps. And it's being able to do that every single day. And it hasn't been easy. I'm in Costa Rica right now, and I'm learning that I need routine in some way, shape, or form, and it's got to be for me. And there's so many things like I want to do, right? But I have to take it one thing at a time. And I used to be amazing at multitasking, but that's not working for me in the ways that it used to, because I used to believe in it. I used to do really well with it. And now I'm like, it's getting like one streamline, another streamline, another path. I'm coming back to my center. And, like tulips and daisies, they take their time. Roses, carnations, marigolds, right? All these flowers, they blossom and bloom into different colors, all throughout the season, right? And I am still in this state of like, I am still growing. My flowers have yet to have a certain color to them, but I can see the green that's coming from the stems and the leaves coming beyond it, or from it, I should say. And I am grounding them. I am rooting myself more and more when I'm starting to be in my passions and doing what I love to do. And it's been such a doozy. And being in Costa Rica has helped a lot. I feel like I really have gotten to slow down. And now the trick is bringing all of this with me to the United States. Estados Unidos. So that's where I'm at. And when I've been in the States, it hasn't been so easy for me. Like, I've had great days. I've had amazing days. But now, because like my life changes a lot, I'm wanting to be more grounded in a place where I can really feel more secure, but also free, where like everything is happening. I'm not worried. I am doing what I'm supposed to do. And God, higher self, source, Buddha, Krishna, Allah, Adonai, Allah, whoever you believe in, will start to gift you more when you're really living in your soul's alignment. That's like your intuition in your heart. If you guys want to know an exercise to really help you get more dialed into your intuition, okay? I love telling this story. If you don't know this story by now, you probably haven't been listening to me that much. So I was in Salt Lake City, Utah. I was at the subway or their train station, whatever. And it was dinner time. And I was like, okay, I'm looking at my Google Maps. What do I want for dinner? A part of me wanted sushi. and I had to go downtown for it. Another part of me wanted French fries. I know, I know. And I'm like, okay. So the part of me, I was standing and I looked down the track to where sushi was. And I was like, okay, I want sushi. Do I want sushi? I want sushi. And then I started to get like this heaviness. I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to have sushi. And then I looked to the other side of the tracks, down the other way. It's thundering and lightning. And I was like, French fries, French fries, French fries. And I was like, there's lightness. I'm feeling it. It's right here. And I said, we're getting French fries. So then I got to the subway, go down the opposite way from the city, and then I go into the first restaurant that I see, and I asked them if they had TVs, and they said no. And I was like, okay, I'm not being in this one. Because I wanted to watch there was a baseball game happening. And then I go into the second restaurant, and I was like, oh, this one feels heavy. I don't want to be here. Then there's a third one, and I was sitting there, and I was like, this doesn't feel right. I don't know why, but this isn't the restaurant to get French fries at. And I go to the fourth restaurant. They were like all in a row. And we're literally from like right all the way to left. I walk inside, and I was like, this feels awesome. And then there was one seat open at the bar. I go all the way to that one seat. I sit down, and I'm like a kid getting ready to like go on a roller coaster ride or something. Like I was so happy. And I looked at their menu, and they had these sweet potato tater tots. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Franco? I met a guy named Franco today at the ocean. That was cool. So that's a synchronicity. And they had these sweet potato tater tots. That's kind of a tongue twister to say. Sweet potato tater tots, sweet potato tater tots. and they had like this cinnamon and this glaze to them, and I was like, oh my God, we're getting these. And then a seat opens up next to me. This woman left, and then it was open. It was the only seat left open at the bar. And then all of a sudden, this guy walks up. Long gray hair, curly, kind of looked like a trucker. And I was just like, hey, how you doing? He goes, I'm doing good. And kind of start talking and stuff. And out of nowhere, this dude mentions, like, somehow meditation got brought up, which is definitely normal for me. Totally normal, right? But somehow it got brought up. He goes, oh yeah, I was in India. I was a Buddhist monk for a long time, for about 10 years of my life. What? You don't look like a monk. But don't judge a book by its cover, right? And he taught me this saying. It's a mantra. I'll share this mantra with you guys, and it's called Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. It's basically a mantra that helps you remove obstacles from your life and really brings in divine presence. And if you don't believe me, there's a famous Italian soccer player named, oh my God, Roberto Baggio. Hola, Victoria. Roberto Baggio, considered one of the best soccer players to ever play the game. He probably could have been one of the greatest of all times if he didn't get hurt. He was back in like the late 80s, 90s. And hola, Christina. Buenas. And this dude, Roberto Baggio, would use this mantra. He would be like, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and he'd just say it and say it and say it like all the time. How are you? I'm doing super well. I'm doing really well. How are you guys? How's everyone doing in the chat? We'd love to know how everyone's doing. That'd be great. So yeah, I used to say that chant a lot. Um, Actually, I still have the card in my wallet. Hang on one sec. I think it's still in here. Oh, it's somewhere. I know I have it with me, but my teeth are so white. Um, my teeth are so white. What do I use? Oh, I use um, Himalayan Himalayan uh, something. I forgot what it's called. It's in my bathroom, but I don't want to get up right now. But it's Himalayan spearmint, peppermint, something like that. Yeah. Pouring into things that nourish me. Beautiful. That's amazing. I'm doing the same thing being here. Sabes español. Poquito español. Uh, estoy aprendiendo español. Clay? No, that's not clay. It's toothpaste, but it's vegan, no fluoride. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. So, yeah. So yeah, there's my story. I'm actually going to start this new project. Um, so I'm going to share it with you guys first. That I'm going to help people unlock their intuition. I'm going to help people trust themselves, trust the flow of life, trust the divine, to trust their decisions, their actions, and to really start to take more, I don't want to say control per se, but more like ownership of their lives. Because like I've realized like this is one of the best things that I've ever done for my life is listening to God and having God, goddess, whoever you believe in, uh, really guide me. Because for me, if it didn't happen, I'm dead or in jail, or I am still probably being a teacher and a soccer coach, and probably doing Uber, and probably still smoking a lot of cannabis, probably still doing a lot of that. So yeah, I would say it's pretty crazy. Um, so I'm eternally grateful. I'm extremely grateful for it, for all of this. So I really want people to learn how to get rid of energy and emotions in the body that are like so old and heavy and traumatic. You know, I want people to release that so people can have new space to open up to a whole new world. A whole new world. And so they can experience life differently, feel different energies, be happier, be more at peace, feel more inspired to do the things that they want to do. Um, Being a teacher sounds lovely. Yeah. I I really did love it. I loved being a kindergarten teacher. That was really fun. I loved being a third and fourth grade guidance counselor. That was lit. I had so much fun being a guidance counselor. That was probably my favorite teacher. Um, yeah. Did you just sing The Little Mermaid? No, I sang Aladdin when Jasmine was singing on the carpet. A whole new world. I just don't sing it as great as she does. um, and yeah, so I have a really beautiful process to help people really clear out their nervous system, the subconscious mind, and then really start to hone in on their own like energy and their flows. So, oh, that's right. My bad. You good? Um, Eras mi beat. I don't know. Eras mi brain rot pop. Ah, poquito español, perdón. Can you translate that? Thank you. Um, so yeah, I'm really excited. I've already done something like this, but like I need to add in the flavor of like getting people to trust themselves more and really be guided by like their intuition, their bodies. Cause like our bodies feel. And when you turn on that innate intelligence system, there is so much more that wants to happen through you. And you're gonna quantum leap realities, you're gonna change your life, you're gonna attract more good things. You're also gonna let some shit go. I'm not gonna lie. This is also gonna be hard. But this journey is not for the faint. If you're here right now, this is no accident. You were meant to see this. You were meant to thrive, not just survive. You're meant to do amazing things. Godly, God-esly. Yo soy de Mexico y tú. Utu. Ah, yo soy. Ah, damn it. Okay, I think you're in Mexico. That's all I know. I gotta learn Spanish more. I do know this. Muchas gracias por estar aquí. 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 Muchas gracias por estar aquí. Thank you very much for being here. Owen Sosa. Oh, my friend is dating somebody named Sosa. That's cool. That's awesome. Hey, where is everyone at in the world? I would love to know where you guys are at. Just put it in the comments, like what country or state. I'm in Costa Rica, and I am currently, when I leave, go back to the States, I will be in Ohio. So I would love to know. And oh, Sosa, I forgot to say hello to you. Hello to everyone in here. Peace. Porta Vida. ET phone home. Oh, I'm funny. Okay, what else is new, poppin', being extravagant in life? Texas. Tejas? Tejas. Tejas. I think Texas. Victoria, are you the Mangoes and Roses Victoria that I know on Instagram? Sorry to just call you out like that, but I think that's who you are. I could totally be wrong though. Okay. All right, I'm gonna share a story with y'all that is going. I think this will inspire you guys. Yes, lol. Aha, I was right. I was right. Okay, so I've been working out more, and I've always been like a super thin, skinny guy, like almost my entire life. And at first I had never thought anything of it, but then like when I had Crohn's disease, I like I lost even more weight. I was like below 100 pounds. I was super skinny, and I couldn't even wear pants. All of them would just slide off on me. It was bad. We met at Casa de Luz. Yep. House of Light. And, I really started to get self-conscious about me and like how I looked. And then like would I ever be able to like attract somebody, a woman? And it sucked. It really put me in these downward spirals. So, for like the last like few years, I started like working out more, and I started to finally wear muscle shirts. And like I got one like last year, and at first, like when I look at me, like from like my own vision, like without a mirror, like I'm looking down and I just like look at my arms and stuff, like that doesn't look that doesn't look big, you know? But then like when I go in a mirror and like I start flexing, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of big. I'm kind of lean. Bye, Christina. And it like changed my perception, like my eyes, like, you know, of like just how I look. And I'm like, wow, I'm not jacked, but I look lean and I look healthy. And like, I'm so okay with that. Like, I'm so okay with that. And like, it's only getting better. And I've been working on my energy more. I've been doing more qigong. Um, I also feel like that's really helping like my muscles in different ways, like on an energetic standpoint. So, because I remember one time a woman, like, okay, so two women, right? One who's like not really spiritual per se, and then one that's like pretty spiritual. The one who's like not very spiritual, you know, liked me as a friend, but then when we tried to see if there was like more, she was like, I don't really think so. I think you're a little too thin for me. I was like, okay, that kind of hurt. I was like, damn, right? And she's, I don't like to say like the third, fourth, fifth dimension, right? But she's in a lower state, right? And then a lower state of being, you know, just kind of a little bit more in fear, self conscious, stuff like that. And then this spiritual woman, she looked at me and she's like, yo, you are like really good looking. Like you actually look lean and fit. And then like she was like all over my body. And I was like, holy shit. Like I'm good. Like I am so good right now. And it just really opened my whole world. So, you know, what you see about yourself and what others see about you can be really different, you know? Um, you may be thinking like, oh, not a lot is happening. I don't think I look the greatest. My hips are wide, or you know, my muscles are not big, or I don't have the hair, I don't have the teeth or whatever. But there's always going to be somebody out there that's just going to be like, they see beauty in a different way, in different ways. And that's truth. That's so real, you know? And that can absolutely change the whole course of your life. And what will also change the whole course of your life too is that if you can see yourself being so beautiful, being so divinely sexy, a god, goddess, whatever it may be, and the more that you can talk yourself up, the better. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna share another story. Shape shifting. Okay, so there's this hippie dude I know in Boulder, Colorado. I won't name him, but if he watches this video, he's gonna know exactly who he is, who I'm talking about. Um, he's like in his 60s, maybe 70s by now. Um, and he's like a pretty big dude. He's definitely like, he's almost 6 foot. He's not like jacked, but he's definitely got muscles, right? And I remember him telling me one time, it's like, you know, Alexander, like, I don't think I'm like the best looking guy, but, you know, when I go out in public, like, as soon as I turn off the car, you know, I put the car in park, turn it off, you know, I sit in my seat, and I just go, I am so beautiful. I am so sexy. I am a 6 foot god walking amongst these people. And then he starts to get like all these looks because he like powered up his vibration, you know? Like, and I do this in a different way. When I'm in the streets, I actually dance. I play music in my head. I will sing it out loud to myself. I don't really want other people to hear. And then I just sing and I dance and I flow, just walking down the street. And then everyone's looking at me and they're like, okay, all right, we see you. We see you. And it's so great. So like I did that yesterday at the farmer's market, and yeah, there's even a group of women, like they all stopped and looked at me. Like I could just see from like my peripherals, you know? So you never know what could happen when you're really in your own flow state. And that was just like one of the biggest points I wanted to get across in this video, in this live. I've been doing more YouTube lives. So kind of like the same time every night, if not give or take an hour or two. I used to go on Instagram live all the time. That was like my bread and butter, but it's kind of fallen off a little bit. But I get like way more people tuning into YouTube, and I have way less subscribers, way less followers on my YouTube than I do on my Instagram. So you guys are showing me more love, and I think the algorithms help a lot more too. So yeah. Everyone take a breath. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, let it go. Take one more breath in. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1, audible sigh. Glorious. All right. Before I sign off, I have an event online, breathwork, energy healing, Monday, October 20th, 8 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, TheFoxWellnessDen.com. It's $35, 1 hour long, absolutely transformative. I can almost guarantee you will manifest abundance. You'll get more money. You'll get your job opportunity. You'll get that divine partner. You're going to get that aha moment, that realization, that epiphany that's going to be like, oh, how did I not see this before? It's astonishing, for real. So if you feel called, I'll be hosting that live. There will be music. There will be music. Okay. I'm sending y'all so much love and many blessings. You guys are amazing. And may the universe continue to show y'all how much it loves you. Pura vida.